Imagine a life defined by intellect. A respected Delhi University professor, shaping the minds of tomorrow. Now imagine that life violently snuffed out.
Oh God, help me!
Not by a random stranger, but over a chilling, calculated blood feud. How does a simple property disagreement warp into a horrific, cold-blooded execution? Meet Debosmita Paul, a 49-year-old assistant professor. She teaches at Delhi University's prestigious Shivaji College. By day, she was known for her work in academia. Beyond the classroom, however, events would unfold that later became the subject of significant public attention. At the center of the story was a long-running dispute involving an ancestral property in West Bengal, a conflict that would later become a key focus of the investigation. Thursday, June 4, 2026. According to reports, she was found dead at her residence in East Delhi. The incident would later become the subject of an official investigation.
Concern grew when repeated calls went unanswered. According to investigators, her sister, Devarati Paul, arrived at the apartment. A response forced the door open, leading to the tragic discovery.
The autopsy points to a window of terror. The fatal attack occurred the previous day, between 3 and 6 p.m. The post-mortem examination indicated that the victim had sustained multiple serious injuries. Investigators concluded that the circumstances suggested a violent assault. As investigators examined the circumstances surrounding the case, attention turned to a reported property dispute connected to Bardhaman, West Bengal. Within days, a manhunt ended. A couple, Ramprashad and Banashree and their minor son were arrested in West Bengal. They weren't strangers, they were tenants living inside Paul's ancestral home. A landlord-tenant feud turned fatal.
But here is the most bone-chilling twist. There were absolutely no signs of forced entry into her apartment.
Not a single valuable was taken. This wasn't a robbery gone wrong. This was a targeted, cold-blooded execution. The spark that may have ignited the deadly conflict? Investigators say Professor Paul repeatedly refused to sell her ancestral land despite mounting pressure from the tenants occupying the property. Through interstate coordination and evidence review, investigators quickly identified and located individuals connected to the case. Even after the arrests, troubling questions remain. How were the attackers able to enter and leave the residential complex without being detected?
What began as a property dispute ultimately ended in tragedy. A respected academic lost her life in a conflict that should have been resolved through legal channels.
As the legal process continues, the case serves as a stark reminder that disputes land and property must be settled through dialogue, law, and peaceful resolution, not violence.